Messi arrived a few days ago in Argentina and was just mobbed.
The reception of certain athletes is based on their style of play. How enjoyable it is brings into like the way you view them and your experience while watching them play.
Yeah. Chelsea's winning the men and women Champions League this year.
Don't even entertain it.
Wait on it. Wait on it. And when they do, y'all each owe me 100.
Dele Alli's agent has purposely ruined his career.
I'm scared.
And I'll tell you why.
Why?
He changed the whole VPN at his school. Like,
Yeah.
on every router.
Yeah,
for
bro.
no-
Everyone subscribe to 5ASIDE.
For sure. Yeah.
Facts.
All right, let's start. Let's get into it, man. Yeah, 5ASIDE podcast, footy discussions from our perspective and our perspective only.
Yes,
and
sir.
today you are joined by
Sebastian.
Kendrick.
Elisha.
Gabriel.
Josh.
Yes, and welcome to episode 22 of 5ASIDE podcast. We appreciate y'all so much for tuning in. Whether you're watching on YouTube, whether you're listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, thank y'all so much for spending your very precious and valuable time with us. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you share this with everybody you know, and of course, sponsors. Yo, we still looking. We still
This
on a
could be
lookout.
you. You're very close. This could be you. Just saying.
Right here,
Just
somewhere here. You see all these colors. You see the aesthetics.
That's a Fendi.
Stop playing.
Stop playing.
Fendi,
Don't play with it.
actually.
Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't
Hey, Fendi, if you want to sponsor 5ASIDE,
Fendi.
drip us up.
Come on.
Let's do it.
Benz,
Yes.
hit us up, bro.
Yes, but in footy news,
I just want to say to all of our Muslim listeners and
sure.
watchers, Eid Mubarak, Ramadan Mubarak.
Eid Mubarak.
Eid Mubarak
Enjoy.
for sure.
Yes.
Love
We
it.
wish all our Muslim audience a very healthy and successful Ramadan.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Are you guys participating or
I'm a fast.
A little bit.
a little bit?
Yeah.
You're Muslim adjacent?
I get my fast on
Man.
for the health.
It's good for the mind.
benefits.
Good for
Yeah.
the soul. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like a little fast
A little
too.
spiritual reboot.
You know what? I might give it a try. My lady is fasting for the whole month.
You should fast them, bro.
Yeah,
Nah,
do
you
it,
have
bro.
to.
The thing is, here's
water?
Here's the thing. No. The thing is that I have a lot of respect for Islam and Muslim people overall, but I'm super Catholic, and we also have our own like fasting customs and our time to fast,
Through Lent?
which is very.
It overlaps.
Yeah, it overlaps with Ramadan. So
Yeah.
But shout out to all the Muslims out there. In footy news, this episode we're talking about some managers getting fired. So
Unemployment checks going to hit.
UE's gonna be crazy. We're gonna get into that. We're talking about women's footy. It's international break right now, and there's been a few moments that are making headlines. Messi almost got mauled by a mob.
Yep.
And
Good to see.
to nobody's surprise, but I just don't understand why people were so close to him. But we're gonna get into that very, 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 very soon. Also, Women's Champions League has the quarterfinals. The first leg of the quarterfinals has started. We're gonna go into that. And we have also a lot more discussions about just us as 5ASIDE, our journey in the podcasting world, how we got this all started, and where we feel like we are going. You know, we want to really get deep with y'all in the audience. We got Sebastian's brother in the audience right now.
sir.
Young boy from
Baby Sam.
Baby
Baby
Sam.
Seven is
Sam.
gone. But yo, to start out, now former Bayern Munich manager Julian Nagelsmann
Adios.
has been fired.
How you say
Auf
bye in
Wiedersehen.
German?
I don't
Is
know.
that it? Ofida scene?
What
It might be. That's
Auf Wiedersehen? I'm jacking it.
That's
I'm nice for that.
that sounds like a medication.
Bro, Auf Wiedersehen for real.
Nah, it's like
Text me.
Ofida scene.
I thought that
Yo,
was
you took that Auf Wiedersehen yet?
But yeah,
I'm nice, bro.
so he got fired.
German.
Would you want to be German?
Nah.
No. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Lord, can we just shout out all our German fans?
Yeah, shout out
Shout out
all the
Munich. I've
German
been there.
fans.
Beautiful city. All right.
But I feel like it came out of nowhere. I didn't expect for him to be fired.
I didn't expect
They're
that.
not like Bayern is not necessarily doing stellar in the Bundesliga, but I feel like they've gone 8 straight seasons of winning it.
Might be 9.
They're going through the quarterfinals in the Champions League. I didn't really see it coming, but apparently Thomas Tuchel is set to take charge of Bayern Munich. So
Yeah.
I'm happy for that guy.
as a
bro.
former Chelsea manager,
Bro, the way he got did dirty by my club,
facts.
genuinely happy for him that
Facts.
he got an opportunity to coach a major club, and I think he's gonna shine.
Do you think that he's just an asshole? Because he's a
No.
great coach, And PSG shouldn't have gotten rid of him.
Right.
Chelsea shouldn't have gotten rid of him. Dortmund shouldn't have gotten rid of. Like, he just keeps going to teams and does well, but I think maybe it's just his behavior.
I think he's.
Oh, my fault. No, you got it.
I think as a manager, he's very like not stuck in his ways, but he knows what he wants out of his club. And as an owner, if you're trying to do something different, y'all just gonna butt heads because he's gonna be like, nah, like this is what I need. This is what I'm trying to do.
There's no way.
I'm a child, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah. I don't think he's an asshole though. I think he's a great manager. He deserves everything that's coming his way.
To be fair as well, we know PSG and Chelsea just fire all their coaches instantly.
That's
so
also true.
And Dortmund, I think he left for a bigger opportunity. So I don't think anything's really personal on him like that. He's been a dickhead to people.
No, congrats to him. He about to coach the biggest club in his home country, no?
Yeah.
So
I mean, hey, let's
Not
see
even
if
close.
that
Definitely
actually
is.
makes a difference. I mean, I don't know how
Yeah.
that's like mid-season like that when your team is not doing horribly. I think could throw off the team's balance off because I feel like Nagelsmann, like I enjoy seeing him on the sidelines for Bayern. Just his energy, like you could tell he genuinely like he's a fiery manager. So I don't know how that's gonna translate to the next round. Maybe that's gonna be an advantage for PSG. Who knows?
They're saying he's
Are they playing PSG?
They already beat PSG.
No, yeah. Who's
He's-
Bayern
Man
playing?
City.
Man City. I'm bugging. Yeah.
you good.
they're saying Nagelsmann to Tottenham, like immediately.
Oh yeah.
So
apparently-
Conte was
Yeah,
chatting.
Conte said, fuck out of
Send him
here.
to Chelsea.
yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, let us know. Who do you guys think? Where do you think Nagelsmann is gonna end up? Maybe another German as manager of U.S. men's national team.
Look at that. I was just about to say that. Come on. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take it for sure.
You would take that?
Yeah.
Thierry Henry is
I'll
in
take
the running
Thierry
too.
as well.
I
I'm not
know.
focused on it being an American. I want to win.
No, funny shit. I can imagine the old Leeds manager might try.
Jesse Marsh?
He might come for
What-
the U.S. men's
What
national
has
team.
Thierry done as a manager though?
Nothing.
Belgium.
assistant coach.
Yeah.
He was there,
Belgium
but he
do
didn't
well?
actually do much.
Belgium didn't do well.
Yeah.
Then they get to the semis.
with shitting on Thierry Henry.
Yeah, first
I'm
off,
not
super
too
goated.
relaxed.
First of all,
Also, to be
Thierry
fair,
Henry be shitting on everybody.
Yeah, but he I
he's
think he
earned that right, I
Yeah,
feel
bro,
like.
he's Thierry.
I earned that right too. I'm Kendrick. Fuck out of here.
Nah, he's a Chelsea fan, bro.
Yeah, he's sad from all
He's
that.
a Chelsea fan.
Nah, we
He
love
can't handle
Thierry
it,
Henry,
yeah.
bro, but he's done
Thierry
nothing
better than
as
Drogba, by the
as a
way.
manager,
You know,
so
yeah.
It's not to shit on him, but it's to say like what would he actually do for
I
the
like
US?
to.
It takes time
I like
to
to see Thierry.
No, because it's just saying why would you want a manager for the US that hasn't done anything?
I like to see.
To be
Thierry.
fair, Zidane didn't do anything. Then he came to Madrid and won 3 straight Champions League. So
player management. That's
Yeah.
definitely one of the biggest.
And
things. I like to see Thierry try.
yeah,
bro.
and national team is very different than club as well.
Yeah, it's a lot
Very,
more like
very different.
instilling the right mentality. I think
Yeah.
Thierry could do that.
And they gonna respect that coach. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
listen.
There's not about to be no scandals with Thierry.
That's what I'm saying. He gonna
There's
shut
not
all
about
that
to be-
drama
there's not
down.
about to be no.
No,
No,
we
my
love
mom said I need to play
Yeah,
with Thierry.
nigga,
None of
what?
that. None of that.
Go drill past 30 niggas
fine.
and score.
Yeah,
I'm
shit,
Thierry.
that's
Like that's what I
Yo,
expect from you.
Speaking of the national team, we're in international break right now. I think today actually Panama is playing against Argentina in Argentina.
Yeah.
And before players play for their national team, obviously they have to be in a country for a few days, especially if you just won the World Cup. Like you want to make sure you're back in your homeland, you celebrate with
Taking
the
it
people.
all in,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Take it all in, absorb it.
For sure.
Messi arrived a few days ago in Argentina. I'm sure if you guys haven't seen the video, we're going to put the video in here right now because this is crazy how this man was getting out of a restaurant and was just mobbed.
Nigga, look at that.
It was, I felt like they put out a bat signal or something
yes.
that Messi is there.
Yeah.
Bro.
Some people are saying it's for publicity and that they purposely like let everybody know that he was gonna be in there.
Yeah.
Who's they?
Just for the like somebody from his camp. I don't know if it's publicist.
Also for the
management,
restaurant as
whoever.
well.
Yeah, they did that on purpose, but
I don't think that's the most interesting part to talk about. I think like how like trustworthy he feel like. That's a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like one person is a little nuts and like chooses to do something wild.
That's what's
Like
insane.
he was like face to face with hundreds of thousands of
they
people
were
as he walked by.
touching him.
They were touching.
They were touching
like in the
him.
U.S., you don't get to touch LeBron like
Bro.
that ever, no matter what. You don't. And I mean, I understand the comparison in the comments right now, they're talking about, oh, it's different. You don't understand the way that sports are in South America and Argentina, and I can respect that. I can respect that there's like a different level of passion, but at the same time, like, he is the third or fourth most famous person on earth.
Who?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, real shit. It's like him, Ronaldo, Beyonce, Drake, Bad Bunny.
Like, for him to just be like touched by random people is wild, I think.
Yeah.
He's like their country's biggest commodity. Like,
Bro,
I think.
Yeah.
The policemen that were trying to protect them, they looked scared. Like, they didn't look like I would not feel safe around them at all.
Shook
ones. I wouldn't feel safe.
Nervous.
Like, they just look like they didn't have anything under control. If you could touch Messi so openly, there's a serious problem.
I feel like it just goes to show the adoration for footballers, because at the end of the day, like you said, we've seen people who are famous for all types of things. They'll get hurt trying to be that close to just people who support them or look at them. But actually, footballers make people's day, and it's religion. Football is religion.
Yeah, it's like when Dino pulled up to London. You saw those scenes? Grown men screeching with that boy walking, like actually breaking the vocal cords.
Yeah.
Would you guys ever want to be that famous where you can't have a dinner?
No, I don't need to be that famous.
Well,
that's some G shit though, bro. Bro walked out the restaurant and like nobody's touching me. I don't even need you don't need security, bro.
Nah,
Nobody's touching me. I'm walking through the
know what I
street.
feel
all
like?
touch it.
Low key though, it's weird because if Messi had no security at all, I feel like the fans would have enough composure to actually like respect his space, protect them, and make sure he gets into his stuff. Which is so weird.
Be like, wait.
With security, they gonna mob him and touch him and push him and do all of that. Without security, if somehow Messi was like just walking in the streets of Argentina, just dolo, I feel like people would like form a shield around him.
You saw him smiling.
Like,
you saw his face. Like, he's like.
He liked it.
Bro, he's got it. He's in his hood. He's
also,
safe.
No doubt. I think it low key also, like, the reception of certain athletes is based on their style of play, because like certain styles of play, how enjoyable it is brings into like the way you view them and your experience while watching them play.
Yeah.
Like the way Messi plays doesn't bring too much like harsh feelings or like you know what I mean?
Nah, for sure.
You know, it's kind of like actors, low key, because when you watch Denzel, you kind of feel like if you see him in person, you treat him a certain way because of the type of characters that he plays.
Okay.
You might not even know.
That's a really good point.
Yeah, you might not even know how he is in real life, but because of the type of people he portrays, you tend to just automatically have respect for Denzel.
Yeah,
because bad guy or good guy.
No, but hold on.
I found the wrong
This is
way.
actually a really interesting point. Like the concept of a soccer player's play style affecting the way that the fans view them, just like how, like when you have a famous actor that often plays villains, really well, he's less likely to have like super passionate fans because the way that actor makes people feel.
Bro,
just because they're really good at their job, it makes you feel like oh, I'm scared or I'm angry at this person.
Bro, actors have talked about like people be yelling at me and hating on me because of the role I played on TV or in a movie. Like, actually, people say, "Oh, fuck you! How did you cheat on her?" Like, it was a movie. I'm sorry. Like,
that's really interesting.
It's even if you look at it too, because granted, he's on the offensive side of the ball, so it's not like he's doing a lot of tackling or harsh fouling. Granted, you know, I can imagine you play against a Ramos and you're pissed and you lose, somebody actually might, you know, get in his face a bit. But if you look at a player like Conte, who does a lot of tackling, all those fouling, I don't feel like people would touch him either due to the perception in the media.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's an interesting. Damn, we just got really deep.
No, the
Psychology.
psychology of the way that players are marketed is so interesting to me.
No, it's true.
Like how, like,
and it's very intentional.
Modric is an intelligent player. Kessie is a physical player. And like someone like Gavi is like a passionate player, and like these identities are imposed on them when they're 18, 19, and it's so hard to change your identity as a player. Like once you are the smart player, or you are the fast player, or you're the aggressive player, that's who you are for the rest of your career. And like
for sure.
there's almost like a cap for how good you're allowed to be if you are the aggressive player or if you are the smart player. You're not going to win a Ballon d'Or if you're the aggressive player. They're not going to give it to you.
I think that's gonna stay a constant thing because of the business of the sport, the business of football. Yeah. Because when you have so much money involved in anything, there's so much more articulation and preparation that goes behind the scene that the fans will never see. So to us, that's why sometimes it seems like it's certain narratives in the game are almost scripted. Yeah. Because there's so much planning that goes on behind the scenes, again, in the marketing especially, to make sure that we view players a certain way, we view the game a certain way, we view certain teams a certain way, just because there's a lot of money behind it. And at the end of the day, it's entertainment.
It's entertainment,
right?
Man.
People have to be entertained on and off the pitch.
It's not like Messi makes people and then he's giving a smile to the camera. Messi would make someone and be quiet.
Continue.
You know what I mean? Dino, we could go on forever, but
Super, super interesting stuff, man. But on the other side of football, in the women's football, the women's the quarterfinals of the first leg of the quarterfinals of the Women's Champions League was also this week, and all 1-0 results. Great games. Goalkeepers.
The keepers were
shining.
crazy.
Keepers,
especially in the Barca-Roma game. Keepers were shining, but we could run down through some of the scores. Bayern beat Arsenal 1-0.
Great game.
Another Arsenal team
Beautiful
on
header.
the verge of getting out of Europe.
Beautiful header from Bayern.
Hectic back
Leah
and
Schuler.
forth game, shots hitting the crossbar, keepers last ditch saves. It was crazy. That was a nuts game.
Nuts.
Very insane.
Big shout out to Leah Schuler, man. She finds so much space in Arsenal's defense. You would think she works for NASA, bro. It's crazy. Let me say that again.
Fire.
Because that was, hold on.
Break it down. Do it with the spoken word vibes, bro.
That was off the dome.
They didn't hear it.
That was off the dome.
Put the spoken word sauce on it.
I need some snaps. I need some snaps. Hold on. Leah Schuler finds so much space in Arsenal's defense. You would think she was working for NASA.
You know when bad rappers be like, nah, but I said, and they run it back. That's
a bad rapper.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's what they be doing, bro. They be doing the hand mode, niggas.
Tight game, and again, another proof that a 1-0 game or even a 0-0 game doesn't have to be boring. The chances were there.
That's a fact.
The opportunities were there.
Shit, bro.
Yeah, the goal scoring was just low. Same thing, Barcelona versus Roma, 1-0. Oh my God.
Can I say too? That was the highest ever attended women's footy match in Italy. So got to clap it up for the fans out in Rome. Just another example of the growth of the game.
Yo, the Bayern game too had like 20,000 fans.
Bro, I'm telling you,
crazy.
Love to hear it.
Big shout out to Salma Palajuelo. It's so difficult pronouncing her last name. I butcher it all the time. Black women playing for Barca.
Come on.
19-year-old.
Y española también, ya tú sabes, eh?
Come on.
That's the gang right there.
Vamos. The youngest bowler to score at the Stadio Olimpico.
Ya tú sabes.
19, bro.
Fuck.
19 years old.
You see, it took 1, 2, 3 touch.
Wow.
Back of the net. Son.
That's what Barca does, bro. I'm sorry.
You said Barca was gonna cook Roma though.
True.
They kind of did, though. They kind of did.
I mean, the scoreboard says
1-0.
1-0.
It was 1-0, but like
it was a
Kendrick
dominant
Lamar completed passes.
Roma didn't do nothing.
This guy actually goes to games with a notebook and counts passes. I swear to God.
Nah, real shit, bro. Kendrick completed passes, bro.
Y'all don't be watching the games. Y'all just look at this.
You watch the game and with your notepad.
Now I'm analyzing.
No, I feel you.
I'm analyzing.
412, 413, 414.
Facts,
All right, bro.
facts.
You know, there's actually a person who sits with like a little clicker.
I know.
He's right here. Like,
He's right here.
Nah, he might have
I'm
started
not gonna
that
lie.
type
I would
shit,
do
bro.
that job. I would really do that job.
Nah, if you think you missed one or two, you
Down
nervous
there,
as fuck. Oh, you start clicking a little too much. I'll be getting nervous though.
Oh,
I hope they get paid well.
Yeah, for
I
real.
hope so too.
How did they not have AI for that yet? I don't know. That's crazy.
Speaking of Kendrick too, Chelsea got
Let's
the dub.
go,
Big
man.
dub, big dub.
Let's go.
1-0.
In Lyon.
Guru right
Everybody
in.
was talking
Yeah.
mad trash about Chelsea. Oh, Lyon gonna smoke him. Oh, this, that,
He
and
loves
the
the
third.
underdog story.
1-0.
Underdog story.
Like,
We were just
like
shouting out
you
how
said.
good
And
Chelsea was.
I don't know if y'all saw that goal. It started with a Meg in the midfield, a beautiful ball out to the left,
Man.
and then a curling right-footed finish.
Now, I was about to say.
Guru.
I was about to say some Coach Quesio for
I
that.
don't know how to pronounce
Nah,
it.
We got an appearance from Coach
K.
Hold on, break it down.
Oh, yeah, I can't tell you. Yeah.
Put wait, really got to edit a hat and a little whistle on it.
Nah, for
Right
real, for
on.
real.
Yeah, for
A
sure.
chalkboard.
Coach Kwasi.
Nah, for real, for one of the biggest things in football, at least on the offensive side, is anticipation.
Yeah, bro.
You have to at least hope that in any situation where there's a battle that your player wins it. And so if you see, I forgot the goal scorer's name.
Wrighton, Guru Wrighton.
Wrighton.
Cool, yeah. When the midfielder won the ball and then megged, that person right before that happened, she could have lost it.
Yeah, facts.
But the person, I keep on forgetting the name of just
Wrighton.
But yeah, she was running ahead.
Peeled off.
Yeah,
nicely,
she was
bro.
anticipating it.
Ready.
for real.
It was
Staying
the
on side
build
too.
up. The build up
Awareness.
to the shot was crazy.
Nah.
Awareness. It takes
Hey,
more than physicality.
Chelsea
in this
winning
game,
the.
bro.
Look at me right now. Zoom in on my face on the clip. Chelsea's winning the men and women Champions League this year.
Don't even entertain it. Don't
Wait
even
on
entertain it.
Wait on it. And when they do, y'all each owe me 100.
We'll wear those London Cowboy hats.
First of all, how you just gonna volunteer us to
Yeah.
give you money for something,
Bro.
like that?
I said it. I spoke it. I
What
spoke
you
it.
mean?
I said it, and so it is. Y'all each owe me 100.
He think he manifesting something right now. All right.
This guy thinks he's Messi on
This guy thinks he's yeah,
Bro,
dead ass, right?
This guy thinks he walks out the restaurant.
But last but not least,
crazy, bro.
Paris versus Wolfsburg. Wolfsburg
Okay.
got the dub too. Another 1-0.
Yeah.
Yeah, just 1-0 all across the board for the Women's Champions League. What are we saying? Next leg. Who's going through? Real quick.
I think Roma will get that comeback.
Let me tell you that'll be a massive moment in women's footy.
I got to root for the Italians.
I really don't think they can come back.
No,
I
they
got to root for
won't.
the Italians.
They won't. Well,
Chelsea
to be fair,
definitely
That'd be an insane upset in Camp
to be
Nou.
fair, that
Nah,
was
that'd be
in-
incredible. In Barca?
Yeah, that'd be insane. And Roma's done it before on the men's side.
Ooh, 4-1, 2019. We remember.
We remember.
Oh, wait, 2018.
What was the commentary? What was the
Whatever
commentary?
it was.
Rome has risen from the ashes.
Bro.
You remember that?
And then Liverpool beat them 4-0 the year after, was it? I don't remember.
Nah,
but-
it's funny because I had a friend of a friend, or actually a friend.
Okay.
That was
Acquaintance.
at the yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny shit.
Yeah?
I'm
That was
helping
at
out, nigga.
the dickhead. That was at that match though, and saw Barca
Rome?
Barca lose.
Okay.
Crazy,
all right,
crazy,
all right.
crazy, bro.
Okay.
But
He said
Damn.
listen,
he couldn't hear the next day because of how joyous the sound.
Stadio Olimpico going crazy, bro. That's
I'm
facts.
just going. Oh, first of all, sidebar. Speaking of Roma, because I'm just gonna take the attention away from Barca right now. Shout out to Francesco Totti, man, because there's actually a lot of unfortunate news that's been going on with Totti. So he's going through a divorce right now, and don't laugh.
Why do we know
I'm
this?
laughing because of what he did to what's his face, Balo.
Yes, he did kick him hard.
What? There's so much going on
Did he
right
not
now.
try to break his leg?
He did. He kicked him very hard.
Wait, when was this?
So
This was in 2004.
Okay, I thought we were talking about recent.
Wow.
So I'm like, okay.
What's-
I guess as soon as I mentioned
what's going on right
yeah,
now?
I'll save you. As soon as I mentioned Totti,
Totti got shooters?
We could do it again.
Yeah.
We could do it again.
Yeah.
Nah, you got it, bro.
Shout out to Francesco Totti because he's expressed that he's going through depression because of his divorce. Because apparently, and again, we're not E-News, but we're not the shade room. But the news is out there that he found out that his wife was being unfaithful, and so of 17 years.
Damn.
And so
That's fucked up.
Mr. Roma.
he was already dealing with a lot,
kick
coping
people.
with being outside of the game, because obviously that's Francesco Totti. Like, he
That's
exemplified
big T right there.
yeah, Italian
Freaky
football
T.
news. So yeah,
Damn.
shout out to Totti and anybody going through depression. Again, speak to someone. There's resources out there. Don't bottle it in, especially men, because we do that way too much.
That's a fact.
I
I have a hot take though.
Go ahead.
I think this round of
Okay.
Champions League, the Women's Champions League, was more exciting to watch than the previous round of the Men's Champions League.
Ooh.
Because I feel like the women's game, or at least this round of the Champions League, was a lot more open. Like I feel like as the years have gone on, the Champions League in particular on the men's side has gotten really defensive and conservative.
They
It's
scared.
about
There's
it's
three
about
Italians in it, so
yeah, it's about possession and like not giving up goals, and so the game could get kind of stagnant. Whereas watching all these games, it's fast paced. It's breakaway. Everybody's trying to score,
Yeah.
and so it's just like it was a lot more exciting to watch.
No, I hear that. I mean, there were close games too.
Yeah,
I would definitely say one of the biggest things that was cool about it is the fact that there was a free live stream.
Shout out DAZN on YouTube.
Know what I mean?
For sure.
Zone.
Yeah.
What is that about? So all the games are available free to stream on
What
YouTube.
that mean is
right?
you don't have no excuse to
Facts.
not watch
games
some
for
women's
what?
ball.
Games for what?
Women's Champions League.
There you go.
Yeah.
YouTube.
I think
No
the
excuse.
I think the Chelsea game had like 90K on it.
No, they be getting viewers for real, bro.
Oh, on the live stream. So
Yeah.
at once. Oh wow.
Yeah.
90K
And it's
viewers.
like it's that type of accessibility that's
I
gonna
feel
help
like-
the women's game.
I feel like
grow
every
more,
week,
for sure.
we're out here like reporting like something really important that goes on in the women's game.
And how
like,
much it's growing.
as I'm like, I think the next topic, like the jerseys that we're gonna speak on next, like that to me is like that is a big
Yeah.
deal. That's a big deal for women's teams to have jerseys that are not connected to the men's team at all. I think like, and we're gonna break it down and go into it more, but like,
Yeah.
I think that's like the that's one of like the last missing pieces in the puzzle for like it to start really like starting to pick up.
For sure, bro.
Because as soon as people like, as soon as like someone goes outside wearing a jersey and they're like, oh, where's that jersey from? It's a Spain jersey. I've never seen it worn. It's the women's jersey.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay, this shit is for real now. Because like now it's a different thing. And the jerseys are better.
These are crazy.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, no, these are nuts. These are super nuts.
As soon as I saw them, I was just like, yo, like, I'm not mad at it, but why doesn't Adidas put that much like creativity into the men's jerseys? And Adidas tend to have better jerseys. But before we even break it down too, in other news in the women's
for sure. Speaking of the women's game and big deals, we have a watch party this Saturday at 12:55 p.m. March 25th at Smithfield Hall in downtown Manhattan. Partnering with Ata Football on it. It's going to be a match of Bayern Munich versus Wolfsburg, battling out for the top of the Bundesliga. They're really calling this a bit of a title decider match. So it should be absolutely crazy. Very excited to be there. So pull up, say what's up. We're definitely going to be there. Going to be an amazing game. And shout out Ata again for putting this on.
Big match, man. Both clubs are in the Women's Champions League as well.
Yep.
Top clubs.
Both won their first games too, right?
Both won their first games.
All German final? Who knows?
Hey.
I hope not.
I hope not.
Yeah, nah, right. For the sake of y'all.
I hope it's us.
Yeah. Oh, that's a live watch along. That's a live watch along.
No fact.
If we get that final, for sure.
But I hope it's me. But to get back to the women's jerseys, listen, man, I was pleasantly surprised at how dope some of these were. My favorite one, I'm gonna tell y'all right now because I'm swiping through it. Germany, bro?
Yeah. No. Trust.
Right.
Yeah.
Germany, bro?
I like the green.
Germany is nuts. Yeah,
I'm going to break it down a little bit, too. So what they did, these are all the away kits for the top Adidas women's team in the Women's World Cup coming up this summer. And what they did is they based these jerseys on the nature for each one of the different nations. Right. So if you look at the Japan jersey, it's based on the sunrises of Mount Fuji. Absolutely beautiful pink kit. For Spain, it's about the biodiversity of their coastal coral reefs. So a super literally wavy kit. Check a wavy footy for the post as well. And then Colombia's as well is based on a river that they got. Sweden's is literally ice cold. So take a look, but it's all inspired by the nation of the countries, bro. It's fire. They went crazy.
I'm not gonna lie. Yo, the way you just broke that down was fantastic.
Oh, thank you.
Hey,
capture it. Thank you.
That was well done.
Hey, Adidas, give me the
this guy.
Come on, bro.
Hire this guy, bro.
Hire me. Listen.
That's a presenter right there.
Nah, that was beautiful.
No stutter. He's boom. Got
Come on, man.
So are the kids. The kids are absolutely beautiful.
I need that Spain one.
Yeah, fact.
I have to. I'm getting that for this.
The Sweden one's my favorite.
Sweden's
ice cold.
They're also crazy.
The Japan one is so cool to me.
Japan is the internet's favorite based on all the other publications.
Definitely
Japan's people's favorites.
Colombia is nuts too, bro. Like it looks like
I don't know the name of the Rio.
The geode?
Huh?
Like the rock that has like a geode, right? Yeah. It looks exactly like that.
Apparently, it's a very colorful river in the country.
Though?
But
I don't know how to pronounce. Like I didn't know how to say geode. I took a geology class, bro, in college.
Okay.
I swear to you, I fell asleep every single class, bro. Every single class.
We can tell, bro.
Yeah. The professor just liked me. And I passed that class, but that's neither here nor there.
It's funny.
Beautiful kits.
But speaking of kits, NWSL has also dropped their kits, and NWSL season starts this weekend, this Saturday, March 25th. There's a lot of super dope ones, but I got to give a shout out to the Orlando Pride who sent us this wavy footy. And also, as you know, I love purple. It was my high school color, and Orlando City also had it, so got to shout out to Pride. They dropped a super interesting kit. We're going to put it right here, and it's dedicated to Mary Ann Carroll, who is part of a group called the Highwaymen. So this was a group of black artists that started in the 1950s that painted landscape paintings around Florida and actually sold it out of the trunks of their car because these black artists were not allowed in galleries due to segregation. And so they were called the Highwaymen because they were on the highway driving around selling their art. So they called this kit the Highway Woman because she was the one woman from this group. And so the jersey's really fly. It's got like painting brushstrokes through it. They did a whole release like in front of a canvas with painting on it, and they even had her daughter as part of the launch video as well. So shout out Pride for sending that our way, and I think that was the best NWSL kit for sure.
Yeah.
Yo, Gabe, your stats for this episode are nuts.
Okay.
Hold on. Hat-trick? The preparation.
I'm not gonna lie.
Crazy.
Give this guy the Champions League.
So
well done.
yeah.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
So, and it's also Women's History Month too. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I just think it's funny because the trope in fashion in general is always that women have better clothing in general.
They won. They're doing it.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
And the stories behind it, it's just better.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah,
Shout out all them.
crazy.
So why? And that's the thing, though.
What's the thing?
The men's kits, men's jerseys don't have to be as plain and as boring as they could be sometimes. Like it's not that the brands like Adidas and Nike and like it's not that they don't have the resources and the design.
It's the same brands actually.
The same people who are designing the women's kits could design the men's kits too.
Yeah,
like
but the guys,
and cater to the men's.
But it takes like 45 years to get established in Adidas enough so that they give you the responsibility to design the men's kit. So by the time you're 75, you see the Columbia jersey, you say yellow, red, blue, and then that's the Columbia jersey.
Yeah, but
That's how it is.
Some teams.
I swear to God, that's how it is.
Some teams are getting freaky though. You saw the Italy release recently. With
Yeah.
the green and red.
Some teams
Lavas.
also.
I mean,
Yeah.
Remember
It's
the
not
Rima
nice, but it's
yeah,
the
creative.
dragon.
It's out the box.
Yeah, that was crazy too.
The dragon in the
Adidas.
back.
I think real quick. I
No,
think
go ahead.
Adidas in general has been a bit more creative than Nike, especially in World
facts.
Cup kits and
Yeah,
stuff. What do you
facts.
think, Josh?
No, I was gonna say the Real Madrid kid had a dragon on it a couple of seasons ago. That was
2014,
fire.
15,
It's cool.
yeah.
I think also with the men's game, simplicity also is valuable, as well as the fact that like it's also hard to deviate from certain identities that are already so established.
Yeah.
Says the
So
guy in all black.
So
Yeah.
you know, and so it could be
Facts.
limiting. It could be limiting for some of the
And real quick
Facts.
too, they don't have
dangerous.
slim.
Dickhead.
We say slim dangerous.
He said, "Stay dangerous."
Stay dangerous. Stay dangerous.
Slim
nigga. Shout out
Dangerous is
YG.
Crazy.
I have go ahead.
Real quick, I'm just gonna say is that I think the women's game, because it's still growing too, this is an extra way to attract people to it. Versus the men's, if you're a Real Madrid fan, that white kit, whatever it looks like, whether you got purple on it, gold, black, green, we gonna buy it.
But I'm talking about third
So-
kits.
What about Napoli with
Third
their,
kits,
with
yeah.
their 18 kits?
You
Huh?
said who?
Yeah,
Napoli.
yeah.
Oh, they be having themes like
The
it's fucking the
Halloween.
5ASIDE podcast.
Rudolph
bro.
the Red-Nosed Reindeer on the kit.
Oh,
They had
Not that, right?
Spiders.
yeah, literally.
Like
Inter's
Napoli
been
go
crazy
crazy.
with the kids though.
Yeah, no.
They got
They got the new
snakes and whatnot.
rebrand too. They're on the
didn't-
whole
I didn't
thing.
see
They're
that.
working
Inter
with
got the
Montclair.
best kids
Yeah.
in Serie A.
I didn't see
now.
that. What?
Okay. Easily.
Kendrick don't even watch Serie A.
Yeah, Kendrick can't name 5 Serie A teams.
Oh shit.
Wait, hold on.
That was
Game show.
I got you. I got
Let
you.
him cook five Serie A teams.
Udinese.
Don't stutter.
Starting Udinese is hilarious. Look at France in the back, bro.
Besides the top five.
Wait, hold on. Let him cook,
Besides the
let him
top
cook,
five.
let him cook.
Besides the
Inter,
top five.
AC Milan,
Besides the top
Napoli.
five. Besides
That's five. That's five.
Besides the top five.
Bro, I don't watch the bottom tables. That's
I'll
not,
give you
that's
10
not
right
my
now.
league. That's not my
Wait, hold
league.
on.
Give us 10, give us 10, give us 10, give us 10,
That's
give
not
us
my
10.
league.
Go ahead, give us
Two
10.
Milan clubs.
Yeah,
Fair?
yeah,
Juve.
yeah,
Fiorentina.
Yep.
Udinese.
Yep.
Roma.
yep.
Napoli. Parma. Spezia. Lecce.
Atalanta.
Those are
Come
some
on,
made
bro.
up names.
Bro,
Spezia.
don't be mad.
That's a
Didn't
piece-
they beat Milan?
That's a
actually?
pizza.
They beat Milan.
topping.
They beat Milan.
All right,
nigga.
okay, okay. I have a subspiracy.
Conspiracy.
Dele Alli's agent has purposely ruined his career,
I'm scared.
and I'll tell you why.
Why?
Dele Alli's agent knows that his client is a black man.
Jesus Christ.
Does
We'll
he?
start with that. Yes, he does.
Okay.
In some
Start with
countries,
that.
he's black.
Yes. Now, Dele Alli's agent was a man who was in charge of taking a failed black English talent to a league to revive his career. Now, everyone in soccer knows that when you have a black Englishman who needs to revive his career, you take him to one country and one country only, and that country is Italy. Dele Alli's agent took him to Besiktas in Turkey. Arguably the most racist, and with all due respect to the Besiktas fans, arguably the most racist and difficult atmosphere to play in as a player.
They be mobbing in the
I
comments.
didn't know
on
they was
Instagram.
racist like that. No, I really just didn't know.
Seb said, really now?
They are.
Okay, damn, that's
So-
unfortunate.
I will list off some players that are examples to this rule. You have Tammy Abraham, John David Ikone.
I miss Tammy.
Isn't he French?
He's French, but he's a black man who has gone to Italy and revived his career.
Okay.
We have
What did that have to do?
Tamori.
Because he said
No,
Englishman.
he's right. I said Englishman.
Yeah.
We have Tamori. We have Pierre Kalulu. We have even Koulibaly wasn't doing the greatest when he got signed for Napoli. So the amount of black players that are able, and that's just like the 5 that I can name off the top of my head for this clip, but like the amount of black players that are able to go to Italy, revive their career, and then blossom into having these fruitful careers shows that Dele Alli's agent has no idea what he's doing.
Wait, Seb.
Who's his agent?
I don't know.
You're talking about Besiktas being racist, and you're talking about players going to Italy, where Juve players were yelling at Moise Kean for being racially abused.
This is true. Regardless,
Bonucci was like, "Nah, Kean, what you doing, bro? Why you so black, nigga?" That's crazy.
I like it though.
What do you think?
I like it.
Thank you.
I'm
Bonucci's
convinced.
crazy.
Nah, but
Yeah.
he said he should get booed.
Josh, what do you think?
I'm crying. I don't know his agent for real, but I will say Dele Alli is in an interesting point of his career because it's like, does he like even kicking ball?
No.
Yeah,
You know, And
which is okay
granted,
not to.
You know, in my club, you know, with Sanch, you know, he fell out of the team for a bit and took a break. Dele Alli, is that something that you need to do? I don't know the situation in full, if he's even going to training.
Did he
things
get
like
dropped
that.
from the squad?
Yeah, for a little bit. Yeah.
Wasn't he not going to training though?
He wasn't. He was not showing up to training.
I mean, that's not the agent.
Well,
Players have played their ways out of bad clubs to get back to where they want to be. So, and if he doesn't want to play ball, more power to you, bro. Do whatever makes you happy. But
Yeah, I was gonna say,
some shit is your own responsibility for real.
It's completely, and I think a lot of fans will get mad at players. Very interesting conspiracy.
Yeah, it was
but a lot of players will get, fans will
I
get
think
mad.
it's correct.
Fans will get mad at players for falling out of love with the game because they're just like, oh, you're in such a privileged position. You're talented. You got to this point. You know how many people would like to be in your place. But at the end of the day, it's like their reality is different. Once you're in it,
It's tough.
It's a job, bro.
You see it differently.
It's tough.
Yeah, your lifestyle is different. It's very easy to fall out of love with it just for so many different reasons. You can't judge people for that.
No, it's
And
not.
what would you rather? You'd rather just a player that you think should be performing for your team just stays there and be miserable and drive themselves crazy just because you think that just because they should, forgetting that that's a human being and they have feelings and emotions and like a life outside off the pitch. No, like this is real life. If he's falling out and we don't know if that's the case.
Yeah.
But
He
if
could be
that's
going
it,
through
then
whatever. I think
don't
Seb,
continue to torture yourself.
Nah, real shit. I think Seb brought up a good point though, on the fact that niggas usually go to Turkey at the end of their career. You know what I'm saying?
that was kind of my point.
KP,
Yeah.
Drogba, right?
You know what I'm saying?
Even Ozil, like, I don't
Falcao.
say he's Turkish, but
He's
he was
Turkish
there for
though.
a year.
Shout out Ozil, happy retirement. One of the best 10s I've ever seen. Incredible player.
Got done
No,
dirty.
for real.
Yeah.
Got done
That's all I'm
dirty.
saying.
Yeah.
It's not like a well-known like revive your career type
Yeah,
of
it's
league.
like-
So
True.
just I was thinking about it the other day. I was like, why is he there?
But speaking of black men succeeding in Turkey, Haji Wright of the U.S. men's national team going crazy, scoring mad goals. So shout out Haji.
Yeah, man.
So what do you if you think that his agent did that on purpose? What would have been the proper club for him after? Wait, where did he
Probably
go from?
Roma.
He go straight from Tottenham or not?
Straight from Tottenham to
Yeah.
Besiktas. Probably Roma.
Didn't he go
Wait,
Everton for a bit?
He did, yeah.
Mourinho don't fuck with him, bro. I saw the
That's
Amazon
true.
documentary.
That was prior to Mourinho.
Oh, okay, I was gonna
being
say, well,
there.
Mourinho, that's not
No,
gonna
because I
work.
was just thinking the Italian club that needs a midfielder of
Yeah.
his quality and of his play style most like
What was
is
the team
probably
that started with the S? Spezia?
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 Yeah.
Sure, Spezia?
Yeah.
They probably want him.
This guy Kendrick. Man.
Says it.
Some pizza.
Niggas
topping,
about to say
bro.
pizza. Literally, look at you. That's
Nah,
crazy.
for
Some
sure.
some pasta.
You don't.
Short rigatoni
Linguini-
with the
It's Italy
pesto.
in
These
last
verses
place.
on my manifesto.
Linguini's in last place in
That's
the
Drake
league.
now.
Kendrick. When you wake up tomorrow with a bunch of Italians,
Yeah, that ass.
What happens next?
Wait,
Oh,
I
box all of them.
I have an image from The
boil them.
Sopranos. Wait,
Okay.
put that image right there. I'm gonna text you that image
Yo,
from The Sopranos.
IFTV?
Niggas at his
IFTV?
door looking through
IFTV?
the eye thing. Yeah, for sure.
Can you give me IFTV's context?
The Italians were already on
yeah.
me from that Haiti Italy
I think we
conversation.
should. I think we should spin this as a learning moment. Kendrick wants to know more about Italy, bro. That's what he's showing.
I'll take you.
You're his PR dude right now.
I would love to.
Oh, dude.
However, speaking of Dele Alli and falling out of love with football,
He's in
When
love
did
with
y'all-
Madison Beer. Oh, my fault.
fall in love with football.
When did we fall in love with football? Oh man.
Who wants to start?
Who wants to
Does anyone
start?
remember?
I got mine.
Down the
Yeah,
line.
go ahead. Go ahead.
So mine was 2006, right around the 2006 World Cup. So that's the first time I was old enough to remember family from Spain coming to the U.S. and actually have a conversation with me. That's also when I became a Real Madrid fan because they came from Madrid and just kind of handed me the team. And that was the year Barca won the Champions League. So I didn't understand why I couldn't like the team that was winning the Champions League. He's like, nah, you're a Madrid fan. I'm like, all right. So that's how I became a Madrid fan. It was literally just family from Madrid coming through. Watched the World Cup for the first time. 2006 World Cup was an incredible one. Yeah. That's when Ronaldo became my favorite player as well. And just, it was definitely that moment. So that changed everything for me.
That's fine. I was going to ask, y'all asking when you like started watching the game or playing?
Playing, I think, as well.
Okay. Because did you play before you started watching?
No, I started playing right after in the fall.
Really?
So that started it, yeah.
Interesting.
Did y'all play when y'all were like tiny?
I was very small, and I played, yes.
Hey,
I was 8, I think.
I have a picture of me at like 2 years old with a ball like bigger than me in the yard, like kicking around.
Same.
Like definitely, I don't know. I say it was just always around growing up in like a Caribbean household, Haitian household. Whether I was playing it myself, I was playing FIFA with my older cousins. It was on the TV on the Spanish channels because my uncles and my grandparents only watched it in Spanish.
Yeah, tú sabes.
Yeah, like the Mexican league. Like I didn't even know what they were talking about, but
Liga MX?
that exciting. So I feel like for me, there was no moment where I like fell in love. It was just always a part of my life, and I feel like even as an adult now, it's just like I can't avoid it. Whether it's like
Now you want a pod too, nigga?
or 5ASIDE, or like it's just always around. Even if I'm like not trying to engage, it always finds its way back into like the forefront.
Before you guys go on and answer, I have an interesting question. Would you guys force your children to play soccer?
Force? No, never.
Yeah,
Not force.
Force
I
is
mean,
healthy.
You know,
Quaz.
Nah, you seen those Project Mbappe viral videos? That's this nigga, Coach Kwasi for
What's
sure.
going on? What's really going on? Where's that coming from, bro?
What's your answer, bro?
Nah, nothing's a force. I mean, granted, you want someone to love it for themselves,
Right.
so you highlight the things that make it enjoyable, making a connection with them. Nah, not by force. You know, if they want to get right and get good, then we're gonna have to, wake up early. And
No, he's lying.
I'm not
bro.
gonna lie.
Yeah.
I might also
He's
have to
gonna be
force them.
waking his toddler up
Yeah, I feel it.
early in the morning.
I might have to.
I got woken up to study, boy.
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna wake him up to train.
Nah, for real.
You're gonna be like, let's do suicides in the yard.
We gotta
force
read
is a
it.
strong word. I feel like, I think to a certain level,
How about
we're all gonna
psychologically manipulate?
Yes.
That's my
worse.
favorite game.
That's what
Es una broma. Es una broma. It means it's a joke. I'm joking.
I feel like,
Or was that also manipulation? We don't know.
bro, to a certain point, to a certain extent, we're all gonna impose it on our kids. Like until at least they can make their own decisions. Like,
Of course.
like, we're all gonna be like, yeah, of course, this has to be your first
My
sport.
house, my
And-
rules. I mean,
yeah.
we always-
Wow.
You would force your kids
Absolutely.
to play footy?
Certainly. Yeah.
How would that go? If let's say I'm your son, I'm like, Dad, I'm not really trying to play. I want to do ballerina.
What type of child
You
sounds
can
like this?
do ballerina, right, to improve your balance, so that later when you play soccer, you'll be better.
It's
Oh,
interesting
God,
because I
bro.
just seen an interview with Jude Bellingham, and he said that he wasn't jacking football for a bit. They used to take him to go kick around, and he said that he'd be doing other shit, and that either it was his mom's or somebody else was like, yo, you're going to take him out. One day it clicked. He was like, I want to play this position, do that and that. So it could hit later. Going off of when I fell in love with the game, it was always around, just being in a Ghanaian household as well. Kendrick mentioned that it's just always around. It's something that you connect with your pops with. The way my pops would even watch the game and be yelling at the screen and all that. Interesting fact, I must say, too, this is not even football related, but even before I was born, don't really talk about this. Before I was born, I had the nickname Pele from my auntie, my South African auntie, because I always used to kick my mom when I was in her belly.
That's
That's
hilarious.
hilarious.
So
That's
to
kind
my
of fire.
no, bro, it's fire. My auntie was like, "How's my Pele doing?" and all that. So
That's
shout out to my auntie.
Abedi, right? Abedi?
Yeah, I bet he.
Of
Come
course, the real one.
on. Yeah.
R.I.P. the
Auntie.
goat.
Yeah.
He said the real one.
Bro,
You're wild.
The real.
It's a joke.
falling in love with football. I'll say, like, well, it was kind of put on me because obviously, like, I grew up in Haiti.
See?
Yeah, I grew. Yeah.
Your name's Ronaldo, nigga.
Yeah, his name is Ronaldo.
That's
My middle
true.
name is Ronaldo. I grew up in Haiti. It was everywhere. Like, you just had no choice. Like, man, woman, boys and girls. Like, it's just everywhere. Nobody really follows any other sport. Some people play basketball or whatever from time to time, but football is the main sport. It's the main it's one of the main sources of entertainment outside of like music and dance and stuff like that, which is a huge part of the culture. So that says a lot.
Yep.
So it was just always around. It was a way to connect with your friends, whether it's in school or in the neighborhood. Like I would play with kids my own age, people older than me. That's why now I keep saying like I don't take it easy on kids when I play them, bro, because nobody took it easy on me when I was playing in the neighborhood. Like it just and it made me better, and not just better, just in terms of just the game, but it also allowed me to understand that sometimes you're gonna be at a disadvantage in certain positions, and this is why I love sports, because it teaches you so much outside of the actual game.
That's fact.
That it's just like you just have to adjust and use your skills and whatever it is that you possess to gain an advantage in your strengths.
You gonna do that next week?
You know. So what?
You gonna do that next Friday? Use your skills to your advantage.
Are we playing next Friday? Is that for real?
Playing?
Yeah. Are we not?
I don't know, but I asked Robbie for a rematch.
Let me tell you right now. I've been playing pickup every Monday with Manhattan FC. I'm really in my bag right now.
I'm rusty as fuck.
I'm in my bag. I'll carry your job. That's fine. Give me the ball.
Yo, fun fact. I started kickboxing classes. So my stamina is increasing.
I'm really scared.
So my stamina,
Goddamn fuck.
yeah,
Eli kickboxing is a crazy mix, bro.
I have another question that I've been thinking about.
This is
too.
fun. I love this. Go ahead.
What what's your favorite aspect of footy soccer outside of the sport itself? So like music, fashion, politics, like something that's footy adjacent, but not watching the game itself. Especially y'all too. Like,
I'll say gaming.
Y'all drink this every day.
I'll say the gaming, even though I'm not
like FIFA.
Yeah, FIFA. Like
Interesting.
I'll never say that I'm like I can't consider myself the biggest FIFA player.
Definitely not.
Whatever.
No,
Definitely not.
Or like even
Okay.
good.
Like, damn. All right.
Hey yo, Brookland Soy Love. Crazy.
I'm just saying this feels personal. The
First time I met you, bro, you got cooked.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, we're gonna get into our origin story right after this.
The first time I met you,
Yeah.
you got cooked. Bro.
We're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it.
You have no proof of that.
I do.
There's mad photos. I
have
definitely.
witnessed
I was
it.
really.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Counsel. That's not how this works.
Hey, if you're trying to
Your
see,
word against mine.
if you're trying to see 5ASIDE play FIFA against each other live, let us know.
Let us
Yes.
And if you'll be there, let us know.
We're gonna
Yeah.
be
Or
on it,
if,
bro.
or if you think you could beat us, let us know.
Yeah,
Play
don't.
us.
Agile.
Yeah.
What's it? PSN.
Let's go.
Trust.
PS4,
Let's go for
Xbox, either one. We'll
Either
figure it
one.
out.
But
Don't
what I'll
matter.
say, FIFA, because also my godmother, shout out Mamoun.
Shout out Mamoun.
She lives
Shout out
in
Mamoun.
she lives in France, and she moved to France before I was born. But again, she was so excited about like me being born and stuff, and she's really close to my parents, and so she always wanted to be my godmother. So she's still, again, not like to this day, I still haven't met her in person.
Oh wow.
But we speak on the phone. We've always, and I do plan on going to
So
France.
to
and
say,
definitely, like, seeing
got
her.
to.
Yeah.
And, yeah, but I remember in 2008, is that when FIFA 09 came out? Whenever FIFA 09 came out, I remember like she bought me my first PS2. Like she sent over a PS2,
That's
and the
love.
first game that I got
sick,
from
bro.
it was FIFA 09. And that game, bro, yo, I remember the
I was about to say,
soundtrack front to back till this
With
day,
AIG,
bro. Like
yeah.
the soundtrack of that
Dino?
game, just seeing Ronaldinho on that cover too.
Ronaldinho too, yeah.
It was just, that game was just iconic, and it was such a big part of my childhood playing FIFA 09
Same.
that it just and from there on I've had every FIFA ever since.
Same.
So so it just that's something that just like solidified it for me and made that part of the game off the pitch just such a big part of my life. But yeah, what about
fire.
y'all? Footy adjacent.
Footy adjacent. I'm gonna have to say fashion. I mean, the best dress on the pot. I mean, you see how
This
I'm passionate.
nigga.
I mean,
This nigga.
we're all best dressed. I love you guys, but we know what's best. But I'd probably say fashion. I just love the storytelling behind it, kind of like how I was breaking down the kits. I always love how there's still the way they roll it out, the story behind it, seeing the players be excited to do something outside of the sport as well. Just how deeply tied it's getting into like high fashion now. So we're seeing the Off-White AC Milan. We got Gucci dropping tees. Soccer jerseys, right? Nocta with Drake just dropped one that I just copped and I'll be wearing soon on the pod. So I would probably say fashion. Fashion's my favorite part of it, aside from the game itself. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say similar to your answer, but not exactly identical. My favorite thing that's connected to football, but is not necessarily about playing the game, is the preparation that occurs before games.
Okay.
And not anything tactical, not anything like in that sense, but like the mind games that you play on the field in the first 5 to 8 minutes, like right before the game, like even just like looking at like who has their socks high, what cleats is this guy wearing, like I don't know, like what music was he listening to when we were on the bus, like all that stuff is my favorite part. Like I really enjoy like the mind games that happen before games and stuff, because I think like I don't know, like I'm the type of person where like when I go into a game, like I'm really like I like having fun and I like messing with people. So if I notice that my left back is looking a little weird or is looking a little funny, like I'm gonna be talking to him the whole game, and like so like knowing who I can talk to and who I can make fun of and all that is like that's my favorite part. Is like everything that like all the trash talk, all the bullshit that comes before stuff is, yeah.
Shit talking on the pitch, the podcast, the pipeline.
True. Just, bro.
Hey, man.
He's a rapper.
Bro, I thought he was about to start spitting for a second, bro.
Actually,
Shit talking on the pictures out of yo, come on, son. Yo.
Crazy.
Speaking of rap,
I was about to say, I definitely do fuck with the prep as well, because that's when the juggling and the tricks come out.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I fuck with the fashion, but to say something new, I'll say music, especially outside this country. Football is very incorporated into
London,
you know, culture. Yeah. You know, a lot of West African music, even Caribbean music, baller like Dele Alli.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Real shit. For real. And even politics. You've seen Drogba do big things for his country. You know, and definitely how international the sport is. It highlights a lot. So, yeah, music and politics is cool.
Yeah.
That's the question.
Nah, same answer. Music and politics. Politics is, especially for me, I feel like, honestly, like soccer, football is the way that I learned about so many political conflicts throughout the world, whether it's through World Cups, whether it's through like intercity conflicts, learning about different teams that hate each other because of the region that they're from, learning about like all the racism that happens in different countries. And even learning about corruption, like learning about how much of like countries' economies and political systems are run by football teams. Like the money that's poured into politics and all the corruption that happens that literally dictates what happens in people's countries.
Corruption.
Like in many ways, football literally runs the world.
Corruption.
Literally.
You would be surprised how deeply this runs. You would really be surprised. But since we're talking footy adjacent things,
corruption.
Stop.
This is the corrupt.
Stop, bro.
The number one.
Leave
corrupt.
my team alone. We're innocent until proven. Speaking of footy adjacent things, Fisca Barça. Okay. Speaking of footy adjacent things, 5ASIDE podcast, best dressed podcast out there. And I'll put anyone against us, bro. It's not close. Sorry. We just fly. We flee. We put it on every single time. Let's break it down.
I thought you were going to start rapping. Bye.
No, I'm
Let's
not.
do it. We don't have time for that.
Let's start with Josh.
Patreon.
Hey, it's coming.
Let's start with Josh today.
Ooh.
Oh,
we switching up.
What
you got on, my boy? What you got on?
Hey, listen, it's an all black fit. We're very comfy. You know what I'm saying? Nike on the feet, Nike on the body. Just got TNO. Creatives are the new athletes. You know what I'm saying? So it's keeping it comfy. It's getting a little warmer.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? It's
shout out to
nice.
the cut, bro.
Huh?
Show them the cut, bro.
Cheers. Hold
Show
on.
them the cut, bro.
Listen, shout out
That's a
T.
0 on the side.
Have a little
And the fresh twist.
Come on.
Yeah.
Fresh braids.
Hey, listen, I had the twist for a bit. We had to go back to the bridge. Shout out Mikey. Shout out Chrissy, Teacock Studios, Crown Heights, Brooklyn.
I'll be there soon, too. Come on.
Hangover helper.
Yes, sir.
Hey, go.
Keep
it moving.
Juicy
Hey.
Mama.
Listen, I think it was time for some new kicks. So, I got to show the box.
Hey.
Come on. Hey, big shout out to Kick Steals for the good ass deal. We got the Supreme. Show y'all these. Come on. We got the
bring out the
Fazos. Listen, these are the Supreme Air Force Ones, not your regular Air Force Ones. It's that. Los Pablitos, ya tú sabes. You know what I'm saying? So, it's that Escobar. Come on, y'all see those, right? It's what they're in the bags. Nah, but
No way.
had to always get minimal LA on the jeans, but I got some new ones on the way too. These got some subtle little paint marks on it. On the shirt right
Is
here.
it paint though?
Oh, snap.
You know, this is very different, bro. I actually ordered these. Didn't know they had paint on them. I was like, damn, what is this? But I actually like it's crazy.
He thought they stained them in transition.
I was dying,
I'm not
right?
gonna lie,
That's
Gabe.
fire though.
What's
He
up?
just questioned if it was paint on your pants. And I think I need
Don't worry about it, sweetheart. But
need to bring that
You
shirt.
gotta
on
break
the
down the
shirt,
shirt.
bro,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
got Mifflin on it.
Yeah.
Listen, it's officially spring. I had to bring them my spring wear.
Yeah.
Spring means Mifflin. They got the best shirts out here like this. I had the red one I wore in Skyami.
Love it.
I might be wearing that in the pod soon. So yeah, the colors are crazy. They got their signature monogram M on it. It's very loose, very comfortable, very airy. Absolutely love it. So as the weather gets warmer, got a copy of Mifflin. They just got a new
some
footy
Mifflin.
line coming out too. Check it out. And then, you know, the regular jewels got chest out a little bit. It's getting warm. It's getting warm. I might be shirtless next episode. Who knows? Come on.
Monogram
Please
is
do
a great
not.
word.
Please don't.
Your stats this episode are unbelievable.
Listen, bro. It's a hattie.
Monogram is fire.
Appreciate it.
Yo, on
What's
this
up?
side, I had to run it back with the pants because I just feel like I'm trying to teach y'all values, lessons out here. And one of the things that I don't like with this
So
new
funny.
society is this whole wear it once type of thing.
Wasteful.
This wear it once culture. that we have.
Wasteful.
Listen, man, if you feel like these pants go with 1 fit, 2 fit, 3 fit, wear it. You know what I'm saying? Keep it clean.
Bars.
That's all I'm talking about. If you feel like this shirt goes with this jacket and these pants, whatever, wear it.
Waste,
okay,
man.
it's fashion. It should be distributed. Don't
Waste,
just wear it
yeah.
once and waste your money. You know what I'm saying? So I had to run it back with the green pants. You know what I'm saying? I'm very. This is one of my favorite kits.
After
It's
weeks.
not. It's. I think it's a custom. I got it at this store in Soho for way too much money. I'm not proud to say how much I got it for. So, but it was just nice. I have never seen it before. Juve got the Del Piero, Nedved, Trezeguet.
That joint is
And-
fire.
Yeah, bro.
Fire, bro.
Yeah, very nice.
What's
shirt.
on the feet, though?
On the feet, you know what I'm saying?
You got the Uncle Charlie's on right
This is the no. These are not the Uncle Charlie's.
That's Uncle Charlie's.
This is the Tonton Pierre.
Tonton
Yeah.
The Tonton Pierre. You know what I'm saying? This is the
Hey.
yeah.
Nah, them things are
Nah.
short, bro. Hey, those just gave Josh the haircut, bro. That's
You know what I'm saying?
crazy.
Come on, we was- Zzz, bro.
No, hey, listen. Nobody feet on my head. Nobody feet on my head, but nah,
Eli giving you a haircut with his feet.
nah, them joints is sharp though.
Yeah.
That's a Toussaint.
Yeah, bro, I
Toussaint,
told you I started
Toussaint Pierre.
kickboxing.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? I had to add some new things to my
Your feet,
arsenal.
got
your
the
feet
heels on
must
too,
be,
bro.
Weapons?
Just in case.
your feet must be bust
if
up.
They need
Just
to
in
be.
case.
For you haters in the comments, they might be fucking weapons. What's up?
Do you have blister tape on the back or no?
I don't.
Oh no.
I'm Haitian, bro.
What does that mean?
My body doesn't, you know.
In this
It doesn't
context.
bend. It doesn't fold.
Yeah, I don't
It
bleed.
doesn't break or fold.
I'm
Child.
immortal, bro. I'm indestructible.
New York
But
for la
yeah,
force.
got the
Indestructible.
shout out to the queen for the jewelry. Gotta have the rings on the finger. I don't know what y'all talking about, bro. We gonna go past that.
Yo, I
We're
need
gonna
closed
go right
captions.
past that.
I need actually.
Hey yo,
Please.
How you say indestructible, nigga? Hey, my
My God.
His stats.
I heard my stats. Never mind. I was trying to speak French.
yeah, you
I do
Eli,
speak
Eli,
French.
how
though.
you
Je
say
parle un peu de
indestructible in
français.
Spanish?
Huh?
How you say indestructible in Spanish?
I don't speak Spanish. I don't know.
Indestructible? I don't know actually.
What are you trying to say?
I don't know.
Indestructible.
I have no idea.
he was trying to give him his
Leave it
get
alone.
back.
Yo, let's finish the pod, please.
Yeah, fast.
Shout out to the queen for the jewelry. Got the rings on the fingers. You know what I'm saying? Got the brrr on the neck too. Yeah, that's how we pulling up today. Calm vibes.
Come on.
What you got on, my boy? Black on black on
Very
black.
simple. Trying to get like Josh today with the black on black.
You got some brown
Dreamville.
accents, bro.
Daily, huh?
You got the brown accents though.
Facts. Dreamville Daily Paper collab on the
got money.
gang. Cortez on the sweats.
Gang.
New Balance in the basement on the feet. And special shout out to Joseph from France who sent me this beanie. I met him at Daily Paper. I be meeting all the fashion
What's not
designers
Joseph,
at Daily
bro?
Paper.
Joseph.
Joseph.
Uh-huh.
He sent me this beanie from his brand Bara. They actually did a feature with Tia Cola recently.
Fire.
So,
Chocola.
If you're trying to get into
Chocola.
French music, check out Tia Cola.
so check them out.
Check out
Yeah,
RSK for real. Shout out Cortez. It was just an NYC turning up the place.
Yo, Marcus Rashford. Tap in.
Tap
He's
in,
in New
bro.
York right now.
Yeah, what you
Tap in
doing,
with
bro?
5ASIDE. Bro, pull up.
You
Marcus,
need
stop
you need
ducking the smoke, bro.
you need security detail.
For sure.
What are you wearing, bro?
Take us out.
Got the Pumas on the feet, Nike Tech sweats, and then for the 5ASIDE real fans know what I'm wearing on the back of this jersey.
Facts.
Chic.
Keep going more. Keep going. You're almost there.
Keep going.
Apparently he's blackish, but
There
the
you
legend.
go.
Sam's third favorite player ever.
Oh,
The greatest question, the greatest clip of all time.
Nah, no funny shit. Shout out the game show. If you haven't watched, check out the game show. Shout out Bleacher Report.
Yeah, shout out Bleacher Report, bro.
Yo,
shout out BR.
big
football,
shout
bro.
out BR football, man.
That's massive.
Yes,
Mr. BR.
Mr. BR. Hey.
don't do that.
Mr.
Connector.
Mr. La Liga.
That-
What other football podcast you know is featured on Bleacher Report football?
No, actually though. No, literally.
No,
can't think of one.
You don't know any.
You
And
can't
it's
tell
been
me.
6 months.
You can't
Less.
tell me.
No less. 5.
4 months, 5 months.
You can't tell me.
No, that's a fact.
And I know them haters is sick. Terminally ill over this right now, bro.
Listen, man.
Tragic.
Shout out BR football. Sam, big shout out to Sam Maitland.
We got
man,
more
and
on the way.
everybody out there.
Come on.
But yeah, man, this has been episode 22 of 5ASIDE podcast. We appreciate y'all so much for tuning in, man. Again, whether you're watching on YouTube, you're tuning in, listening to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, we appreciate y'all so much. Yo, share this with everybody you know.
Share it with your
the
grandma,
hood.
bro.
Share it with your grandma.
You want to come on camera?
Yes,
Friends,
please.
friends,
Bro,
yeah,
baby
yeah,
Seb,
baby
get on the
Seb, baby
pod.
Seb, come
The
on.
people got to see the
Young boy
future.
Seb, you
Yes,
don't know.
sir.
Y'all
Yes,
don't get it.
sir. Yes, sir.
It don't matter.
Either
Just come
one,
in front,
either
bro.
one.
Just come through. Just come through.
Right here.
Yeah. Let's go.
Gang, 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 gang.
You know, we gonna win the Champions League.
Yeah, we'll see y'all next time on 5ASIDE.
2-2.
Peace.
Year 22.
2-2.